just a little bit, if you would, Madam, to the ABTE Babatunde Thomas Foundation.
The ABTE Babatunde Thomas Entrepreneurship Institute was founded by my late husband, who left us, just in August 2016. And, my late husband came from a family of, women, actually dominated by women, his mother and his 3 sisters. So, he was brought up appreciating the value of women. So he really was a believer in women before emancipation during his time, then empowerment, and making sure that women conquer and decide. And this was his belief. He believed in giving because he called giving was achieving. And he had his foundation, not only the ABTE, but he had a foundation also where he started a hospital for disabled children in Ethiopia. He saw disabled children, lots of children after the war, and he believed that he can, as an individual, be able to do something. And he has a hospital called Cure now in Ethiopia, which caters to disabled children, and it gives free service to all children. And then he also believed, and we have been working together in so many countries in building the skills of the youth, in making them to be job creators or not job seekers, in liberating them from being dependent to being independent, and making sure that their potentials are harnessed and their creativity comes out, and be constructive and productive citizens of the continent. And wherever we went, we were developing this entrepreneurship training for youth, which goes from primary school to secondary school to tertiary, and really trying to make them to have the skills they require to go and start their own businesses rather than waiting for color jobs.
Talk a little bit about what's happening today.
Today, we have an event as ABTE at the Strathmore Business School, where we are located in terms of office and operations. We have in the past carried out some training of young people using this model that Madam Bekele Thomas has mentioned, which is to really practically hold hands with potential entrepreneurs, young people, and train them to along the journey of creating a business and running a business, including going to the field and trying it out, and then coming back and reporting what's happening, and kind of nurturing them. We're looking at the young people who are creative, who have all the energy, now picking up the baton and really moving in the right direction when it comes to issues of management of Africa and the solutions to African problems.
I want to ask Madam Nardas that very question. What is it that those who are behind you in terms of experience, in terms of life experience, pick up from you and from your generation?
I think, in a way, a great opportunity during our times, and I should say in general our time, it was the time to struggle for our independence, for our space, for our, to express our potential, to make sure that we apply it accordingly. So there was a lot of resilience, that was built, and we became very strong in the whole process. So there was nothing that has come so easy. From childhood, the culture was at our disadvantage. We were not allowed to speak out, we were not allowed to speak up, we were not allowed to speak loud, we were not allowed to play football, we were not allowed to do so many things, so many restrictions on women. And yet, some of us who really made it had to struggle and we had to break all these barriers. And you know, the new generation has different barriers, but they need to build that, you know, fighting spirit, saying, yes, I can. Yes, I will conquer. Yes, I will decide. Yes, I will do it. And I think it's very important for us to explain to the younger generation that nothing comes so easy. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to believe in the values and principles. And we have to make sure that we network. And we have to know that there is nothing that can happen to us if we do not do something ourselves. But we have to hold also our leaders to be responsible. And for our sisters, I think, you know, at all levels, we have to assume that leadership. And leadership is really at all levels, from the family going up to the national level. And with leadership comes responsibility. And one of the responsibilities of, you know, leaders should be really to promote women. There is no way that a country can grow and develop without women. There is no dent that we can make unless we bring women along. So we have that responsibility towards each other, but also we will hold our leaders to be responsible and to give us the space that we require.
Well, Dr. Sambeli, what can we hold you responsible for as the chair of ABTE going forward in ensuring that this intergenerational conversation, dialogue, continues?
We would like to really pass on values through these programs of ABTE. We would like to demonstrate to the entrepreneurs and the young people that we should not consider all these crazy shortcuts. We should work hard. We should uphold values. We should really be people of integrity in whatever we do. We should believe in ourselves, believe that it's possible to do it, and we are going to make sure as ABTE that the people we train, we are able to follow and see that they actually deliver results.
I never thought about your generation having been in a struggle for political and physical liberation, and that our generation is in a struggle, and the generation that is coming behind us is also in a struggle to overcome the challenges such as they meet them, and to create their own identity, space, mark, and place in the world. This is that conversation taken to a whole new level with a whole wider range of topics, but which, if we listen and if we interrogate, and if we too, younger and even younger, put in our contribution, will probably be the catalyst that will not only change our narrative, but also that will change this continent. Food for thought, isn't it? Thank you for watching.